Hey everybody, Patrick here from Fanboy Gaming, doing a review and an opening of the new starter deck, or structure deck, Order of the Spellcasters. This was sent in from Konami, so I'm going to give you my thoughts on it, and let's check out what's inside. And if you guys notice, it's a reloaded deck, so meaning it's kind of the base form of this deck came out years ago, and they just reloaded it with updated cards, newer cards and more relevant cards. So let's just open it. Let's see what we get. Well, let's review what we get. Okay. So let's start off. Rule book, same as every structure deck, starter deck. Got that. Let's look at the field. Not bad. Looks pretty cool. On the back, it has combos that you can do. How to use your spell counters, how to get into your boss monsters, and recommended cards to use in the past few sets, and from the new set, Dark Neostorm, coming out pretty soon. So not bad. So let's get into the nice. I'm actually really excited for this game to come out. Bought it for the Xbox. Luckily I have a Switch, so that's where it's coming out next. I wish they just update the game altogether, but up to them. And let's see if I can find a way to open this. Oh, there we go. Nah, just kidding. I went on the inside. Oh my gosh. There we go. There we go. Alright. So, let's do this. So the first card we got, let's see if this focuses. There we go. Endymion, the Mighty Master of Magic. It is a pendulum spellcaster. It says, once per turn when a spell or trap or effect is activated, quick effect, you can return one card you control with a spell counter to the hand. And if you do, negate the activation, and if you do that, destroy it. Okay. Then you can place the same number of spell counters on this card that the return card had. While this card has a spell counter, your opponent cannot target it with card effects. Also cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. When this card with a spell counter is destroyed by battle, you can have one or more spell card from your deck. That's absolutely broken. Holy moly. Pendulum effect, you can remove 6 spell counters from the field. Special summon this card from the pendulum zone, then count the number of cards you control that can have a spell counter. Destroy up to that many cards on the field. And if you do, place spell counters on this card equal to the number of cards destroyed. This is so broken. Holy moly. This is so broken. Okay. So he's a level, he's a, what is that? 3, is that 7? Yeah. Level 7, focus, there we go. Level 7, Dark Spellcaster, 2800, 1700. Scale, pendulum scale, he's a level 8. And then we go down to the pendulum 2, level 7, like 1850 attack, 27 defense. Pendulum effect, each time a spell card is activated, place one spell counter on this card. When that spell resolves, you can remove 3 spell counters from this card. Special summon both this card from your pendulum zone and one monster from your hand. Then you can place a spell counter on, and if you do, place one spell counter on each. This deck, oh my god. You can only special summon Reflectors of Endymion. Oh, his name is Reflection of Endymion. Once per turn. If this card is special summon, you can target one card your opponent controls and one card you control. The spell counter except this card. Return that target to the hand. Then place the same number of spell counters on this card that you returned, that your return card had. When this card with the spell counter is destroyed by battle, you can add one Endymion card from your deck to your hand. This set, oh my god. Now, the new spell for Endymions. Spell Power Mastery. Add one Endymion card from your deck to your hand. Then you can count the number of Spell Power Mastery and Spell Power Grasp you control and have it in your graveyard. And or have in your graveyard and place that many spell counters among them. You can you control that you can place a spell counter on. Oh, okay, so you place the spell counters depending on how many spell power mastery and grasp you control and then the graveyard and distribute them. Wow, that's, oh my gosh. That this deck. Dwimmered Path. Actually, that art looks amazing. Target one spellcaster effect monster in your graveyard. Add it to your hand. Oh, that's not bad. That's a good recycling card. And we have the Link monster. Upgraded Breaker. If he wants to focus, there we go. Daybreaker, the Shining Magical Warrior. It's a Link 2. 2 spellcaster monster, 1600 attack. Let's see if I can read it. If this card is linked summon, place one spell counter on it. Gains 300 attack for each spell counter on it. Not bad. You can activate each of the following effects of Daybreaker, the Shining Magical Warrior, once per turn. Okay. If a spellcaster monster is special summoned to a zone this card points to, place one spell counter on this card. Not bad. And then you can remove 2 spell counters from this card and target one card on the field and destroy it. Broken. Just broken. Now those are the hollows that came with the structure deck. Now, I'm not going to fully read all these, but we'll just quickly go through these ones if he wants to focus. So we have Master of Endymion, Servant of Endymion. Now, the old deck came with this card as the main card, Endymion the Master Magician. Pretty cool card. You can special summon this card from your hand or graveyard by removing 6 spell counters from a magical citadel of Endymion you control. If summoned this way, target one spell in your graveyard, add it to that target to your hand. Then once per turn, you can discard one spell and target one card on the field and destroy it. So it's a good, big beefy spellcaster and a good destruction card. Easy to summon, especially in a spell counter deck. Crusader of Endymion, a Gemini. Defender, love Defender, pretty good. Mythical Beast Cerebus, more spell counters everywhere. Mythical Beast Medusa, Magical Something. Magical Exemplar, Magical Abductor, Disenchanter, Apprentice Magician. I used to love Apprentice Magician. Demok, Dark Magician of Chaos, with the errata effect. Still an amazing card. Fairy Tale Luna. Pretty good Fairy Tale. I wish Snow was not banned. Summoner Monk. Spell Magician of Prophecy, or Blue Boy. Magical Undertaker. Magician of Faith. And the big reprint that a lot of people are excited for, Droll and Lockbird, because now their hand traps are being reprinted like crazy now, and that's fine for everybody because that means less money we would have to spend to buy it on the secondary market. Pretty much draw and Blackbird. Let me see. If a card is added from the main deck to your opponent's hand, except during the draw phase, this is a quick effect. You can send this card from your hand to the graveyard for the rest of the turn. Cards cannot be added from either player's main deck to the hand. So if your opponent is about to go off, all they need to do is add one card, drop this, and then we're going to stop that right in the tracks. Alright, that's it for the monsters in the set. Now we got the first spell card, Endymion's Lab. This card name become magical. Oh wow, Magical Citadel Endymion while in the spell and trap zone. Each time a spell card is activated, place one spell counter on this card when that spell resolves. Once per turn, after a damage calculation, if your spellcaster monster is destroyed by battle, you can remove 6 spell counters from your field. Special summon one level 7 or higher spellcaster monster from your hand or deck. Not bad, actually. Here's the Magical Citadel. And Spell Power Grasp. Double. Arcane Barrier. Is this the one that gives you... Yeah, the spell counters every time a spellcaster on the field is destroyed. Okay. Spellbook of Secrets. Why does it not want to... Hello? There we go. Come on. Okay. So Spellbook of Secrets, Spellbook of Power, Spellbook of Wisdom, Magical Blast. I love this card. Inflict 200 damage to your opponent for each spellcaster monster you control. During the draw phase, if this card is in your graveyard, before you draw, you can give up your normal draw then this turn and then add this card to your hand. So it's a continuous. If there's like one card left, you can just keep on recycling this card, honestly. It's pretty sick. Love this card back in the day. Loved it. So overpowered. Not as much anymore. I mean, it's still pretty good, but it's not as powerful as it was before. Pretty much, it's a quick play spell. If you control a spellcaster, target one monster you control, tribute that monster. Then special summon one spellcaster monster from your hand, then destroy one monster on the field. Special summon your big spellcaster, and then destroy one of their cards. It's the best. We got Terraforming. Another great reprint that's... I'm going to say, not too late, but I'm glad we got it as a common. You know, it's easier to get if it wants to focus. Hello? Left arm offering. If you have 2 or more other cards in your hand, banish your entire hand, add 1 spell from your deck to your hand. You cannot set spell or traps during the turn you activate this card effect. So it's not a bad card. It's for like a last ditch effort. Usually I used to run it with that Grass Looks Greener, and I loved it. So I would play that Grass Looks Greener and cycle through my deck and get a lot of... I used to play Chaos Dragon, so it would work really well with the Chaos or even the Lightsworns for me. Another big reprint, Pot of Desires. Common Pot of Desires. Banish 10 cards from the top of your deck, face down, draw 2 cards. Not bad. We got Mythical Bestiamorph. Continues trap each time your opponent's monster's effect is activated. Place 1 spell counter on this card when that effect resolves. You can send this card with 6 or more spell counters to the graveyard. Add 1 spell from your deck to your hand. That's pretty amazing. Pitch Black Power Stone. Okay. Extra Buck. Each time a card is added from the extra deck, added to your extra deck, place 1 spell counter. Pendulum support for that. Gaga Shield. Okay, it protects it for 2 turns. Nice. A Magician's Circle. Ooh, this limited edition Duel Links card. And Legacy of the Duelist card. First edition holographic. actually very excited for this. Anyway, so that is the deck. It's actually a pretty cool deck. I'm really not a fan of the pendulums, personally, but this deck actually looks very overpowered. I know Pendulum Magician is a deck to be feared, especially now with I'll keep it like this. And this card makes them even scarier. This structure deck is honestly very overpowered in my opinion. But you know, the games can change. They'll think of counters for it later on. But every structure deck I always pick up 3, so I recommend the same, you know, so that way you have a play set of all the cards you need. If anything, pick up 3 just for the Droll and Lockbird, the Left Arm Offering, the Pot of Desires, you know, all those good reprints. It's not bad having those. So, out of anything, if you don't really like the pendulums or whatever, I would say pick it up for those other staples that are competitive. And I don't think you'll go wrong with this set. This structure deck. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So anyway, yeah, like always, thanks for watching the review. If you want to like, comment, subscribe, you know, all the typical stuff if you want. YouTube fun. Yeah, and tune back. We're going to have more openings, more reviews. Let us know what you think. Alright, see you guys in the next one.